I'm Bob Harris, treasurer and trustee of the Hanover, Virginia Amateur Radio Club. Today I'm going to show you some easy setups if you want to work mobile. It doesn't cost a whole lot. Don't have to drill holes, run a whole lot of wires. Okay, this is a Baofeng UV-5R. It's a 5-watt HT. This is what a lot of people start out with. Inside the vehicle, you've got all this metal which messes with your signal, so you really can't get out that well with just this little rubber duck on this HT. The rubber ducky, like I say, limits your transmission output because of the vehicle blocking your transmission signal. So to solve that problem, you can get an adapter. This is an adapter for the Baofeng, which has the SO239 on the end, where you can plug a external mag mount to the vehicle and plug this into the SO239, so you'll have an outside antenna which gets your signal out a whole lot better than the rubber ducky. This is one antenna that I really like that I use most of the time. It's called a signal stick antenna. It comes with a little rubber cup on the bottom. This helps protect the vehicle from scratches. You just plop it on the top of your vehicle anywhere where it'll stick. This one works pretty nice for repeaters around town. When you're going down the highway, it does have a tendency to flex. This is another type of mag mount. Both the mag mount out there and this mag mount is UHF VHF, so if you have a dual band radio in your vehicle, it'll work on both bands. Well, this doesn't bend. Going down the highway, this is flexible, but it's not as flexible as the signal stick. It works a whole lot better going down highways, so it doesn't bend over as much. And this is a tram. As you can see, it's a whole lot longer. You can get it a whole lot farther if you use a longer antenna, of course, but sometimes longer gets in the way, especially if you're going through drive-throughs, etc. It has a tendency to hit on things. So for around town, I find either one of the first two I showed you works perfectly acceptable. If you're out in rural areas and need to hit a repeater, this might be a little bit better option for you. Now, this is what's called an NMO mount. Sometimes you don't have to buy the whole antenna. You can buy this mount here, this is a pretty heavy duty one. It'll really hold a substantial antenna if you have one on there. Any antenna that's got an NMO mount, get that and screw it on here, and it's an easy way to change out different antennas without having to buy the mag mount. The antenna is a complete package. This is my mobile setup here. It runs 50 watts. On an HT, you only run at 5 watts. Some of them claim 10 watts. Of course, the more power you got, the farther you get it. So the way I've got this hooked up, I didn't want to run any wire through the firewall and hook it up to the battery. So what I found is that you can buy these adapters on Amazon. Plugs into a cigarette lighter. These adapters on the back, just make sure you get the 3-prong adapter for the radio you're using. All of them pretty standard. What it'll do is it'll plug into your cord that comes off the back of your radio, and then you can just plug it into your cigarette lighter. Of course, cigarette lighter can only handle between 10 and 12 amps. If you run at 50 watts, you're pushing the cigarette lighter plug capability. So what you need to do is you need to cut the radio down to 25 watts, which should be plenty for hitting repeaters you're going to try to hit around town. That way you don't pop a fuse in your cigarette lighter plug. Like I say, it unplugs, so you can just unplug your antenna, unplug the cord, take it into your house. You've got a cigarette lighter plug on your power supply, which a lot of them do. You don't have to unplug this, just take a cigarette lighter, plug it into your power supply in the house. So you can actually transition this from a mobile to a base if you want to. So, and you got an easy fix without having to drill holes, without having to go through the firewall with the mag mount that sticks up on top. You don't have to drill holes in the roof. So it's just a simple, easy mobile setup that's kind of inexpensive and easy to do. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Like I said, I'm the treasurer at the Hanover, Virginia Amateur Radio Club. My email is good on the club website. So hopefully you enjoyed the presentation, and maybe we'll talk to you on the radio or see you in person.